Good morning, class 9. I hope, I guess, not hope, I truly believe and honestly believe that you all are doing fine, keeping good care and taking care of yourselves. It's been a long time, round about now 4 to 4 months, right? So, you God's touch wood and you are all keeping safe and keeping good, healthy, fine, and just make sure you eat properly, be clean, and stay safe and use whatever disinfectants are needed like this sanitizers, face masks, wash your hands, and that's a normal thing we used to wash. Sanitizers I've been using from the time I have started working a very young age. Sanitizer is very common with us in Kolkata, was actually. So sanitizers have been in the market for quite a long time. We have been using it. So it's just that we have to use it in a more normal base, in a more extensive basis. Washing our hands. Normally, we used to wash our hands with soap, whatever. After we go to the washroom, after we eat our food, before we eat our food, we used to do that. But now we have to do it more frequently and take a lot more time. That 20 second or the 10 seconds, something which goes on. I listen on the radio. So, anyways, respect your parents, take care of them, and listen to them, and that will be your disciplined life. You listen to them, you will be in a total disciplined life, and everything will go on fine. So, we were there with the SSC on your the Russian Empire in 1914. We did the economy and society. I have done that for you, and today what we are going to do is. The socialism in Russia we have done. Okay. Then comes a turbulent time, the 1905 revolution. Okay. This is the socialism in Russia. I'm just repeating it that once again so that we are in that same line or that same level. All political parties were illegal in Russia before 1914. Okay. And I'm just checking. After that, we have the February Revolution, the Petrograd. Okay, fine, no issues. So we'll do that. The Russian Social Democratic Workers' Party was founded in 1898 by socialists who represented the Marx ideas. However, because of government policing, it had to operate as an illegal organization. It set up a newspaper, mobilized workers, and organized strikes. Some Russian socialists feel that Russian peasant custom of dividing land periodically made them natural socialists. So peasants, not workers, would be the main force of the revolution. And Russia could become socialist more quickly than any other country because peasants were the more, farming was going on more. Socialists were active in the countryside through the late 19th century. They formed the Socialist Revolutionary Party in 1900. This party struggled for peasants' rights and demanded that land belonging to the nobles be transferred to the peasants. Social Democrats disagreed with socialist revolutionaries about peasants. Lenin felt that peasants were not one united group. Some were poor and others were rich. Some worked as laborers while others were capitalists who employed workers. Given this differentiation, many within them, they could not be all a part of a socialist movement. That's what Lenin said. Now again the party was divided. Vladimir Lenin, who led the Bolshevik group, thought that a repressive society like Tsarist Russia, the party should be disciplined and should control the number and quality of its members. Others were Mensheviks, thought that the party should be open to all, as in Germany. Okay. Then comes the turbulent time, 1905. Now, Russia was an autocracy. Like other European rulers, even at the beginning of the 20th century, the Tsar was not subject to the parliament. Liberals in Russia campaigned to end this state of affairs together with the Social Democrats and socialist revolutionaries. Okay, so now I'll just give you some basic information about the 1905 action, what happened. Okay. So, it's also known as the first Russian Revolution. It's also called the demonstration just before the Bloody Sunday. It is 27 January 1905, 22nd January 1905, 16 June 1907. 2 years, 4 months, 3 weeks and 4 days. Location was Russia. Imperial government victory was there. Revolutionists defeated. Nicholas II retains throne. October Manifesto, Constitution enacted, establishment of State Duma. Russian imperial government was supported by the Russian army, Okhrana, Black Hundreds, Russian nobility, gentry assembly and Romania. Revolutionaries supported by peasants, industrial workers, separatism, a state of cultural, ethnic, tribal, religious, racial governmental general separation from a larger group is called a racist or separatism. They seek nothing but great autonomy they have. They want the same thing as people want. St. Petersburg Soviet, Moscow City Duma, China Chita Republic, SR and RSDLP. RSDLP is the Russian Social Democratic Labour Party, also known as the Russian Social Democratic Workers' Party. And SR is the Socialist Revolutionary Party, major political party in the late Imperial Russia and early Soviet Russia. Mass political and social unrest that spread to the vast areas of the Russian Empire all was directed towards the Russian government. It included worker strikes, peasants' unrest and military mutinies. What is military mutinies? A criminal conspiracy among group of people to openly oppose, change or overthrow a lawful authority. Military officers who go against the military rules. It led to a constitutional reform, all these problems. The October Manifesto. Now, October Manifesto was officially the manifesto on the improvement of the state order. It served as a precursor to the Russian Empire's first Russian Constitution 1906. It was issued by Tsar Nicholas, including the establishment of the State Duma. The State Duma or the Imperial Duma was the lower house, a legislative assembly in the late Russian Empire. It held meetings in Torodia Palace and St. Petersburg. It had come into convened 4 times in power sometimes. October Manifesto, change in the reforms of the constitutional reforms, establishment of State Duma and the multi-party system. Multi-party system is a political system. All multi-political parties can go across and run for election, national elections, and have all the capacity to gain over the government offices, separately or coalition. Apart from one party dominant and two party systems, multi-party systems can go in. And the Russian constitution was formed in 1906. It was a major revision of the 1832 fundamental laws of the Russian Empire, 1906 and 1832, which transformed formally absolutist state into one which emperor agreed for the first time to share his autocratic power with the parliament. When what happened? The transformation of the absolute state power, the emperor agreed to share his his powers which we have with the parliament. They can also interfere with him. Now the Russian Revolution in 1905 actually was spurred by the Russian defeat in the Russo-Japanese War, 1904-1905. Russia lost that war. But also the growing realization by a variety of sectors of society of the need for reform. That was also growing. Sergei Witte had failed to accomplish this, while the Tsar managed to keep his rule. So these events foreshadowed the revolutions in 1917, which resulted the overthrow of the monarchy, execution of the imperial family and creation of the Soviet Union by the Bolsheviks. Lenin. Got my point? I'll come back in the next video.